live look now at the state's capital. Lawmakers preparing to debate an $8 billion funding bill that could shape the future of Texas public schools. Districts across North Texas, of course, are watching very closely.
The superintendent of Wylie ISD just told us his district's at a breaking point after cutting costs any way they can.
And as Tiffany Liu reports, this deal could be a lifeline, but only if it passes.
At Wylie ISD,
I've watched every day.
Dr. David Vinson is monitoring Austin closely.
This has been the biggest concern I've ever had about school funding.
As the superintendent, he says the state budget today is not enough for public schools.
We spend our money wisely. We're careful and frugal, but we're at a tipping point.
At the Capitol, the Texas House and Senate finally agreed on House Bill 2.
Record $8.3 billion was dedicated to public school funding.
It includes a $55 increase per student, $1 billion toward utilities and transportation, $4.2 billion toward teacher pay raises, and $500 million for other employees.
I'm so grateful. You know, the collaboration that happened between the House and the Senate in the last couple of days has been, I don't know if it's historic, but it's been well needed and prayed for by this superintendent.
While Wylie has not had to close or consolidate schools like others, he says core services will be upended if this House Bill 2 isn't signed.
School funding hasn't really been touched since 2019.
But it's certainly become more expensive to operate.
Gosh, our insurance has tripled since 2019.
At Wylie ISD, Dr. Vinson says they've added 8,000 new students, holding off as long as they could on building new schools by fixing up the old.
Neighborhood schools used to be the norm, and that's no longer going to be the case, and those neighborhood schools are really not going to survive.
He says the latest on House Bill 2 is a step forward, but public schools need even more funding than that. After this legislative session, he has a plan for the next.
My goal is to be more specific about what our needs are,
to avoid the financial tipping point.
us not getting to the brink like this again.
In Wylie, I'm Tiffany Liu.